It is Maha Monday, but we have the freedom to eat what we want.
It's true.
Right. Okay, waffles and pancakes.
Yeah, I think, talking about what Kaylee's, addressing here with the food is you have to think that part of Maha is being healthy some days and then having some diversity in your life others, right? I don't think it has to be always this very...
It's got to be so exhausting being a Republican and having to keep up with the incredible whiplashes in policy and talking points that they endorse through their state media channels. Like, just a decade ago, every Republican was like, I like eating lard, bacon, fat, because I'm a fat-ass American, fuck Muslims, fuck Michelle Obama for trying to make my kids eat vegetables. And now we're all like, pro-healthy eating. I mean, not really, right? RFK Jr. was like, yeah, pro-healthy eating, come down to Steak Shack for some anti-woke beef tallow fries or whatever. I hate these people. You should. Listen, if anything's going to drive a decrease in the average American's waist size, it's going to be the famines that start hitting next year. Or at least the massive increase in food prices. It could be famines too. America's pretty wealthy. We might not have widespread famines here, but the food's going to get more expensive. For sure. Did you see the Eddie Burbank video about doing the RFK diet? No, I saw the thumbnail though. I haven't seen the video. I mean, like, apparently the result from the video is that, like, wow, eating nothing but meat all the time actually makes your cholesterol really bad. Oh, wow, it turns out that for most of human history, we didn't eat meat for every meal. Like, they would eat strips of lean, dehydrated game or whatever, but for the most part, they ate, like, nuts and berries and shit, even the hunter-gatherers. And also, hunter-gatherers enjoyed a very active lifestyle, whereas today, we just sort of sit around. Also, like, hunter-gatherers didn't live to 85, usually. My partner's stepdad was on the carnivore diet, and now he has heart problems. Not to sound heartless myself, but good. Chud diet, you get chud heart. Woe be upon ye. Begone. I cast chud heart. Your aorta is now 3 times as thick. The lining, I mean. Because of the fat. You kind of summed up the Burbank video. Okay, good to know. I internalized the message without having even watched it. Domain expansion chud heart. So fucking cholesterol thickened arteries spread across the sky. That's funny. Neolithic people actually lived a pretty normal lifestyle as long as they made it to adulthood. I think that as long as you made it to adulthood, you probably topped out around like 70 or 75 back then. Nowadays, I think the average life expectancy is like 85. I think if we combined modern medical technology with better mobility, I think the average human could live comfortably into their 80s. It's not just about lifespan. It's about health span. You can keep your organs going into your 80s because of modern medicine and modern food, but if you're not moving around, your spine is going to calcify like a fucking strip of barnacles. Who would want to live into your 80s? Dog, I'm sorry for like Japan posting again, but you can like see 85-year-olds in Japan literally just walking around doing shit. I know it's crazy, but it's like, it's real. Like, I went to Tokyo and there were people who were clearly like fucking ancient, and they were just walking around. Sometimes they didn't even have a cane. They were like going to restaurants and shit. You know? Literally, they just walk around more. They don't sit down on a chair and lay in a cushy bed 24/7, you know? There's still time to turn it around, nuts. Is that why old people in Southeast Asia have a stereotype for being super fit for their age? I mean, I think it's like a part of it probably helps that their diet is like lean fish and rice and stuff. Like that probably helps with the heart issues or whatever. But yeah, for sure. There are lots of old people that stay, like, pretty fit. They're like Dick Van Dyke, you know? Dude's like 100. They're just not fat. But they're mobile, too. And also, they sit on the floor. They do things that helps with their posture. As soon as... It's like... What do they say? I was talking about this with friends the other day, you know? If you have an old dog, you know you have to put that bitch down when they stop going out to play. If you have a dog that's old as sin, or a cat, as long as they're still moving around, they're going to be fine. But as soon as they lay down and they stop getting up again, like they don't want to play or run around anymore, their body's going to calcify into a rock in weeks. They don't have much time left. Humans are like that, you know? Humans are like that. If you're fit, you walk around, you do your walks, you do your stretches, you sit down on the ground, which encourages good posture, so on and so forth. You can keep going for a long time. Eventually, it's going to catch up to you and your ass is going to die like everyone else. But yeah, no, you make it a lot worse for yourself. Dude, there are people whose backs start to calcify at like 50 or 60. When you are, listen, truth bomb. I know it doesn't feel like it because no one does stretches and everyone's backs have turned into bananas. When you're 50, you're still supposed to be pretty active and fit. 50 is still easily within the range of like near peak human physical activity. Not if you're like an athlete, not if you're expected to be at the upper bounds or whatever, but in terms of just like living your life and going around and having a good time and da da da. 50 should not be where you're like, oh, you know, get your 10K steps. My partner just said they just started doing their calisthenics over there. You guys need to do that while watching, you know. Yeah, I would do it while streaming if it wasn't for the fact that it interrupts my speaking. You know, I'd be doing my get your do the stretches, but I can't do it while talking. Also, I'd like show my belly and stuff, and I'd have to like point my butt at the screen. I don't want to do all that. I don't want to do all that. John Wick's in his 50s, dog. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. I work a real job while watching. I'll be fine. Hey. Working a physical job and exercise are not the same thing. Having to stand up because you're like a cashier or whatever, or working a construction job, these things are not exercise. Well, I mean, they are technically, but they do not necessarily impart upon your body the physical longevity that we're talking about right now. They can, but they don't necessarily. It's like saying jerking off is working out. Well, yeah, no. My partner has a desk Peloton, and it's improved his leg pain immensely. Oh, yeah, God, absolutely. I'm telling you, you know, everyone... It makes me sad, because there's lots of young people who are like, oof, ow, my... And listen, me too. I'm not saying I'm out of this. But there are lots of young people. People are like, oh, man, you're in your 30s, you're in your 40s, you're unk. Dog, you should still be, like, doing backflips. Maybe not backflips. You should be... You're still fit. You're still fit. You could do it. You would objectively get better sleep if you did regular cardio workouts. Just to let you guys know, I have been getting better at it. I've been getting a lot more steps. I want to do stairs a lot more often. Up and down on the stairs. Just go find some big staircase outside. Seattle's pretty hilly. They're all over the place. Big old staircase up and down. The other day, I think I said I was proud of myself. I don't know if I can really say how far up I went. It felt like I did the equivalent of climbing up 20 flights of stairs. Didn't have my hand on the rails, by the way. That was all legs. Only stopped a couple of times. However, I don't know if that's accurate. That's what it felt like to me. I will say that my watch was telling me my heart rate was 165. I was in zone 4. So if that tells you that I was putting a little bit of effort into those steps, it's because I was. I was fucked up. I got stare-mogged by like an old guy, too. Just walking up. A walking pad changed my life 3 miles a day. I might reinvest in a walking pad. The first time I got one, it was a pretty cheap one, but I understand that due to their increase in popularity, there are better and better ones coming out every year, and I have seen that there are now some walking pads for the desk that are, basically silent. No, not fully silent, but like you can walk on them, because like a full electric treadmill is pretty loud. Can't you just walk outside? Yeah. But if you have work to do with the computer, you can walk, dog, you can walk like 2 hours just playing a video game or whatever. Isn't that crazy? You can be like, oh, wow, what a fun gaming sesh. Damn, that was 25,000 steps. I'm a demigod now. And then you can, I don't know, go pick up a couch or something, whatever you want to do after that. Yeah. Now, on my end, like, I have a standing desk I never even use, which is not great. Calisthenics has been huge at helping me reduce joint pain. Oh, absolutely. A couple basic exercises. Do a deep squat. Try to learn to do a deep squat a couple times a day. Do some standing pikes, maybe some, like, leg spread standing pikes. Hey, do the world's greatest stretch. Do the world's greatest stretch. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? It's this one. Can I do this with a cropped t-shirt? Is my belly gonna hang out? Like I'm dropping my balls out the legs of my shirt. You know what I'm talking about? It's this one, right? You do like a lunge, like this. Ah, I got something in the way right here. Wow! Fucking cat toy. I'm gonna die doing this. You do like this, right? Like this. Am I visible? Like this? Like a little runner's pose, right? And then you do this. Wow. Like that. Just do that 10 times both sides. Gonna go crazy. You're gonna pop the fuck off. Like this? Yeah, just like that. That's warrior. Every time I see it described as the world's greatest stretch. That's what I see in the YouTube shorts. Yeah, you tuck your arm underneath. You have to like do a whole thing. I just didn't want my belly to hang out of my shirt. You forgot to do the push-up after? I was in a lunge pose. You can't do a push-up in a lunge pose. My chest would touch my knee. Maybe you can? Okay. Sorry, if I was truly physically fit, my chest would just phase through my knee. Looking good, baby. Kind of. I actually can't see you that well. Not great push-up form. Oh, okay. You're doing, what, burpees? Nah. Okay. Gotcha. Burpees. Oof. Burpees, that's not a word I've thought about in years. Pretty bad for your joints if you're older. I wouldn't do burpees if you were old. That's like a high-impact kind of aerobic exercise. That's gonna, that's gonna be a little tough on your joints. You want to get fit? Swim? Yeah, listen, swimming is real good for you. Especially you got joint problems. Just, if you got a pool, you got a pool. If you don't, you don't. I don't have a pool in my house. If I did, I'd be swimming every damn day. So you're backing to take the clean your room stuff back from right-wingers? Listen, man, if you want right-wingers to wipe your butt after you shit in the divorce, that's up to you, okay? Me personally, I'm a big wiper. You know? Wiping your ass, that's chud behavior. I disagree with that is the thing. That's woke behavior to me. Didn't mean it as a critique. You know what you were implying, you piece of shit. You fucking snake. Apparently being fat and corrupt is bad for fighting off insurgencies. I don't even want lefties to be fit so you're like a better LARP warrior or whatever. I just want you guys to be happy as the world gets worse. The world's going to get like way worse for the rest of our lives. It doesn't mean it's going to be like that forever. And I think we have the potential to make it better in our lifetimes or to like make our lives good in spite of the general state of things. But I don't want, like, when I say you guys need to do your stretches, I'm not imagining you being like an insurgent warrior against the far right or whatever. I'm just imagining you like dealing with a bunch of mounting health problems in a country that has like no healthcare system, you know? That's all. Like, it's just, the world's going to get worse, and I want you guys to be a little more resilient. It's one of the reasons why I'm so hard on learned helplessness. Remember that YouTube chatter people got mad at me over for responding to, where they were like, I can't work because I'm disabled, and I'm like, I believe in you, you can do stuff. I didn't mean that in the sense of like, you're morally obligated to work to live. I don't believe that. I just mean like, even if you're disabled, you can do things, and you should always believe you can do things if you want to, because if you believe you can't do things, you're probably correct. Recently, you said you believe people are morally obligated to work in one way or another. I'm not entirely sure what statement you're characterizing or potentially mischaracterizing. I think that it would be good if society was structured in such a way that everyone had the ability to do work to contribute to their community. And I don't think that that should be a prerequisite for your ability to live a comfortable life, but I do think it should be expected of people. Obviously not if you're like a quadriplegic who can't turn their head and you talk like Stephen Hawking or whatever, like, yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm not going to ask you to go out and run the fucking barista job or whatever, but, just think it's good when everyone feels like they're contributing, And I think it's good for people too, I don't think disabled people feel better about their lives if they're just sitting inside in the dark all day, Oh, you're disabled, you don't have to work. Sure, you don't have to. Okay, but like, are you happy just playing video games all day? You're all like, yes, I love playing Final Fantasy 14 all day and having no IRL friends. I think you would be happier if you went out to the club now and again. It'd be fun doing some good work, I went out, I did some community work recently, cleaning up, pulling ivy, stuff like that. It was fun, hard work, great, Probably not the best for people in wheelchairs, but it just feels good to contribute. Say hi to some boomers. They're probably the good ones. Do your stretches. Also drink water. That is a good idea.